1. In District 1, we have Dream, Ink, Blue, and Rust. In District 2, we have Nightmare, Frost, Blur, and South. District 3, we have Solar, Dust, Storm, and Flare. District 4, Clean, Dust, Smudge, Mixcaster. In District 5, we have Twilight, Backstage, Textile, and Stage. In District 6, we have Shattered, Reality, Emotions, Ink, and Design. In District 7, we have Sona, Fresh, DS Error, DS Cross. In District 8, we have DS Dream, DS Nightmare, DS Ink, and DS Blue. District 9, we have Swap Dream, whenever their AU is cold, and Swap Dream Nightmare, Reset Dream, and Reset Nightmare. District 10, we have, I'm gonna rename that the Shift Children District. We have Paper Jam, Goth, Flux, and Palette. Don't mind my spelling, please. District 11, we have Sun, Outer Classic, and First. District 12, we have Jara, Betty, and Template. This is very, very fun. As the tribute stand on their podiums to horn sounds, Shattered stays at the cornucopia for resources. Dream rips a mesa across his hand. DS Dream takes a handful of throwing knives. Classic runs away from the cornucopia. Textile kills Falaber's supplies. Fell snatches a bottle of alcohol and a rag. Paper Jam runs away from the cornucopia. Sona runs away from the cornucopia. Outer runs away from the cornucopia. DS Cross rips a mesa out of Kiwi's hands. Ink grabs the shield leaning on the cornucopia. Reset Nightmare runs away from the cornucopia. DS Ink takes a handful of throwing knives. Speech snubs Fresh's neck. Oh god. Failure, Betty and Dusk get into a fight. Dusk kills them both. I'm not going to pronounce swords, I can't exactly say that. DS Blue runs away from the cornucopia. Eric gathers as much food as he can. Backstage runs away from the cornucopia. Lux grabs a backpack, not realizing it's empty. Horror runs away from the cornucopia. Hanberry runs away from the cornucopia. Emotionless Ink takes a handful of throwing knives. Jesus. Swamp Dream Nightmare snatches a bottle of alcohol and a rag. Frisk runs away from the cornucopia. Reset Dream takes a spear from inside the cornucopia. Pale falls into a pit and dies. Jesus. Runs away from the cornucopia. Membrane takes a spear from inside the cornucopia. Scanster runs away from the cornucopia. Twilight runs away from the cornucopia. That's the Nightmare fight for a bag. Lust gives up and retreats. Smudge runs away from the cornucopia. Dusk scares DS Error away from the cornucopia. Jara retrieves a trident from inside the cornucopia. Blue runs away from the cornucopia. DS Nightmare, Goth, and Template get into a fight. Template kills them both. Clink grabs a sword, and Swamp Dream snatches a bottle of alcohol and rag. Yikes! Textile sees smoke rising in the distance, but decides not to investigate. Classic Horror and Cyan for the tributes. Outer chases Emotionless Ink. DS Blue makes a sneak shot. Every note Frisk and DS Cross get into a fight and Frisk kills them both. Thank you. Of course I don't. At least in day 1. DS Hair discovers the river. DS Inc. explores the arena. 10 plans for the tributes. Speech receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. Killer camouflages himself in the bushes. Ink and Dusk work together for the day. DS giving superpowers by killing him. Jesus. Shattered sneals from Sona while he isn't looking. Fell throws a knife into Dust's head. Charlie and Cross work together for the day. Clink receives an explosion from an explosive from an unknown sponsor. Slopstream attacks Celeste, but he manages to escape. Jim and Munch work together for the day. Jim receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Of course he does. Twilight searches for firewood. Nightmare discovers a cave. Backstage defeats it. You're in a fight, spares his life. Reset Nightmare and Ex-Caster hunt for the tributes. Hanberry and Reset Dream split up to search for resources. Lux tries to sleep through the entire day. Swaptree Nightmare receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Shots can be heard in the distance. Ballot, District 10, Fresh, District 7, Failure, District 3, Betty, District 12, District 12, DS Nightmare, District 8, Goth, District 10, Memory, District 6, DS Cross, District 7, Blue, District 1, and Dust, District